This is a sample leg day in order to grow the biggest legs possible. The first thing you want to do is pick between your hamstrings and your quads which you want to bring up more. I usually focus on quads and then hamstrings, but if you want to grow your hamstrings more, you can do it the other way around as well. So what you want to start with, a leg pressing pattern for quads. You need to be careful of this because things like low bar squats is not an effective enough exercise to grow your quads. I do low bar squats and then I'll do another leg pressing exercise due to the fact that that isn't targeting my quads as much as I'd like. That's more targeting the glutes. So I usually do a pendulum squat with my feet as close together as possible. The next exercise you want to do is a hinge exercise, because just because you're focusing on the quads doesn't mean you want to ignore your hinge movements. A hinge is super important for your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. And if you don't do one, you probably are missing out on gains on all three of those muscle groups. I'll do a deadlift if I'm deadlifting because I'm a power lifter, but usually if I'm not doing that, I do some sort of machine SLDL. How I do that is I set up the belt squat with a bar and I do an SLDL on that. The next exercise you want to focus on is the leg extension, because the leg extension trains a part of the quad that doesn't get hit while you're squatting. The last main exercise you need is a hamstring curl. You could argue you don't need it, but I'd say you're just missing out on gains if you don't have a hamstring curl and a hinge. So I would put that as the last exercise you absolutely need. Other than that, you can add adductors in, add calf raises in, and then add other stuff that you like in. But those are the four main exercises that you need for a leg day.